I am so excited to see Happily Ever After. I've waited for this day for so long. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then I am Talie. I am starting my Disney Cultural Exchange program on the 17th of June. I leave for Florida on the 15th of June, so it's really close now. I just thought it would be really fun to do the DCP tag. Because I'm not an American college program student, it might be a little bit different. I might have to change some of the questions / adjust my answers, but we'll see how it goes. I'm really sorry if I keep looking down at my laptop because that's where the questions are. But two things very quickly before I get started. Number one, please make sure you're subscribed so you can follow along with my adventures. And number two, look at how cute my Rapunzel t-shirt is. Question number one is, how did you hear about the program? So, I was probably told about it when we went on holiday and spoke to people in Epcot, and I learned about the cultural representative program, and I think they mentioned that there was a shorter one, but I officially learned about it in my first year of uni. So there was someone that I knew at uni who had done the program, and she posted a photo like, oh, I wish I could be back in Disney, and I was like, how did she work for Disney? So I went on, and anyone who knows me knows that I am quite good at finding out information about people if I want to. So I found out how she did it. It took a long time of searching because I was on the Disney International Careers program website, whatever it's called, for a while looking, and there was no way to apply for the UK one. Like, it just wasn't working out, and then I found Yummy Jobs. This was February or March time, so the applications weren't opening until July. I watched vlogs, read blogs to kind of knowledge up about what questions I could be asked so I could start preparing them. And then the applications actually dropped whilst I was on holiday. Me and my mum were in Mallorca, and so I spent my time like sat by the beach starting writing my answers to the questions so as I could get them back in. Question two, how was the interview process? So I've kind of been through the interview process twice because I actually applied in 2017. My application was successful, so I got a pre-screen, and then at pre-screens I was rejected, and then 2018 I applied, was successful, got a pre-screen, my pre-screen was successful, and then I got a final interview. The first time you could say the interview process didn't go great, but it probably helped me and made me know how to answer the questions better for the second interview that I had. The interview process in 2018 was actually really fun. I was a lot more at ease when I went to Yummy Jobs for the pre-screen because I'd been before. It was lovely to meet so many people. Like, I knew that there was group chats this year because I didn't have a clue the first year that I applied. So I knew to meet up with people in Costa before, and like it meant that I got to chat to people. And then final interviews were just really fun. Like, they were so nerve-wracking, but even just getting to be interviewed by a Disney, like a Walt Disney Company employer, was so fun. And then Disney HQ is such a fun place even just to go, so that was really good too. Number three, where were you when you found out? This is literally my favourite story. So me and my housemate were walking home from uni. I might have already told this actually in my Explaining the Disney Thing video, which I'll link up somewhere. Me and my housemate were walking home from uni. On Tuesday we had a class that didn't end till 6. So we were walking home from that, and I was just checking my emails as you do, and I'd got an email from my dad. I don't remember what it was, but it just, the notification wouldn't disappear, and I kept clicking on it, and I was like, oh okay, I'll just leave it till later. And then I went on the Disney group chat, and people were like, oh, emails are going out, emails are going out, emails are going out. I was like, I'm not gonna have one, it'll be fine, don't get your hopes up, Talie. And then I went on, and then my phone crashed. So that was great. I was literally getting a new phone like 5 days later. So my phone crashed and turned off, so I had to wait for it to turn back on again. And then I was checking my emails, the one from my dad wouldn't disappear. Eventually, it opened and I had the email that said, I don't remember what the first bit was, but then congratulations at the end. And I literally just stopped walking, and my housemate carried on and was like, what? I screamed, and I was like, I got it. And we screamed for a bit. I jumped around loads. People were looking at me like I was crazy because we were just walking home from uni, like we were still on campus. They literally must have thought I was crazy, but it's fine. There was a lot of jumping, a lot of screaming, and quite a lot of crying. Number 4, what is your role and what were your preferred roles? So my role I have been allocated is lifeguard. That is still subject to swim test, so we'll see. But my preferred roles were attractions, operations, recreation and lifeguard. Number 5, how did you find your roommates? How many do you want? Technically I haven't found roommates yet. There's a group of girls that I have been speaking to and we've chatted about it, but there's no guarantee that as international UK CEP people that we can link up with anyone this year. Last year I know they couldn't link up with anybody, and in January they implemented the rule where you can only, even if you're an American, link up with 3 people. And I know that's what the Canadians could do, but I'm just kind of playing it by ear because we don't know if we're even going to be able to link up. How many do I want? I am really not fussed. I lived in a cabin with 12 people at camp, so a lot of people isn't going to bother me. If it makes it cheaper, then I'll go with it, but I would probably, like a 6 person maybe would be a nice number. And then like whether it's bunk beds or a 2-person room, I'm not fussed. If I need to have bunk beds because that's what I get allocated, then I don't care. I'll even take a top bunk if need be, but 2-person would be nice to have a bit more space. Number 6, what are you going to miss while you're on the programme? Everything. I'm obviously going to miss my family and my friends and my boyfriend and my dogs. It's a really kind of weird time at the moment because I'm actually finishing uni as well. So I'm like in that emotion of like missing Lincoln and missing my friends at uni and like doing my course. So I'm just going to miss everything. And I'm really, really, really going to miss baked beans and peach squash because America very sparsely do vegetarian baked beans. And anyone who knows me knows how strongly I feel about baked beans. So I don't actually know how I coped last summer. So yeah, I'm gonna miss baked beans. What's your favourite Disney park? My favourite park, if we're talking Walt Disney World, has always been and will always be Animal Kingdom. It's like our family's favourite park. It's always the first one we go to kind of thing. And there's just so much there. It's just everything I love about Disney put in a like still Disney but non-Disney environment. I just love Animal Kingdom. The other 3, like I love them all equally. I don't really have other favourites. What's the first thing you want to do when you get there? I want to spend more time with the girls that I am staying in a room with in Art of Animation and just hang out with them. If I can persuade them to, then the first thing I would love to do is go to Blaze Pizza. But yeah, just want to explore the resort with them and hang out. But if we're talking first thing when I check in for my programme, then the first thing I want to do is unpack and go to Walmart. Number 9, what is number 1 on your bucket list? I am so excited to see Happily Ever After. Like, I actually can't comprehend that in like, I don't even know how many days I'm going to be seeing it. I've waited for this day for so long. And finally, number 10, what do you hope to take away from your programme? Probably quite a few pounds because I'm going to eat so much. So that one's fun. Probably don't hope to take it away, but it will happen. Seriously, I hope to take away memories because I want to do things and meet people and do things with the people that I meet and basically just make a load of magical memories. Thank you for watching my DCP tag. Make sure you've liked this video if you liked it and you're subscribed to my channel to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Have a magical day.